Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I thought I would chat with you guys and gals a little bit about a topic that will be controversial for many, and some people are not going to want to hear this, but this has pretty much been verified in studies. This is stuff that a lot of us know who lift. When people talk about their metabolism slowing down with age and getting fatter with age, no, it's because you're losing muscle because you're not working out. I want to be clear. I want to be very clear on that. As someone who's 48 and burns like 4,000 calories a day, it's because you don't have any muscle and you don't work out. That's it. Okay? And people are like, oh, you don't know my life. And this has been studied pretty exclusively. And until you get into your 60s, it's actually true. So if you're only, say, 42 years old or you're 50 years old and you are using this excuse, this has been completely debunked. Okay? Now, the good news is there's a cure. You're watching me do the cure. Build some muscle. But we do need to be clear. Your metabolic rate is not slowing down. In fact, people blame the wrong things. And I'm not saying certain hormonal conditions don't make you overeat and make you lethargic. Perfect example, PCOS. Right? I mean, perfect example. Can do it, but I've also seen people get ripped in contests ripped with PCOS also. It's a little harder, but it can be done. But I want to be clear. It doesn't mean it's not harder, but your metabolism isn't slowing down from it either. You were just eating more because of the effect on cortisol and insulin sensitivity and everything messes with your appetite and your energy levels. Okay? But your metabolism itself isn't going down from these things. In fact, even thyroid misfunction, people are like, well, it's my thyroid. Okay. So you're burning 100 less calories a day. That's one slice of bread. All right, cool. Go talk to a doctor and get a prescription. That is completely fixable. So let me state that again. If you have low thyroid, you have a slow thyroid or thyroid damage, or your thyroid's been removed. Okay? And I've seen people with their thyroid removed who still get lean enough to have a six-pack. All right, it can be done. They just have to eat a little less. They have to move a little more. But they do have to. That is fair. But if you're blaming your thyroid, so why don't you go to your doctor? This is like the guys with low testosterone who won't get TRT. Yeah, then quit complaining about it. Right? Stop complaining about it. This is fixable. In fact, thyroid is an easier fix than TRT. Go to your doctor and get a prescription. It's just a pill. Okay? Take thyroid meds. It fixes it. In fact, people are like, but I don't want the medication. So you want low thyroid? You do realize there's other side effects of having a low thyroid. You'll have less side effects and less health problems if you get it dialed in perfectly with a medication. If you truly have a thyroid dysfunction. Problem is these people don't. If they really did, they'd go get the medication and they'd burn that 200 calories a day that they weren't burning. And the problem will resolve itself. Okay? But that's a very small one. Like people have this idea that just because they're they got thyroid cancer and it's been surgically removed, that they're going to burn 1,000 less calories a day or it's going to slow down that much. It's not that much. Again, it's actually completely manageable. It's about like losing a little bit of muscle. So let's come over and let's talk about why your metabolism is slowing down. You have less muscle and you eat like crap. And if you eat like crap, you're going to feel worse. You're going to be hungrier. You're going to have more insulin resistance. You're going to gain fat easier. You're going to be lazier. And it's the nature of eating bad, not working out. It's going to feed back into that, right? Because you're going to feel bad. So the solution, eat better. Solution, join the gym, start lifting weights. And let's be clear, when people pull this nonsense, oh, I exercise. No, that's not what I said. Any loss of metabolic rate due to aging is generally due to muscle loss. How much muscle do you think you're going to build doing jazzercise? Or water aerobics? Or dancing? Not saying these aren't good ways to burn calories. They can be. Nothing wrong with them. Activity's good. Activity's healthy for you. Not going to build muscle. If you build muscle, your metabolism will go up. If you haven't been lifting weights, you're like, oh, my metabolism is going down as I'm getting older, and you get in the gym and do a bunch of weightlifting, your metabolism might go up 30%. over what it was when you were 20, by the way, not at 40. I have clients in their 20s whose energy turnover goes up 50% over a year or two of lifting weights. Let me make that clear. If they were burning 2,500 calories, see where I'm about to go, they need 3,800 by the time I'm done with them every single day. All right? Muscle burns calories. It speeds up your metabolic rate. So if you're serious about that, if a person tells me I've got a slow metabolism, there's an iron supplement you can take for that. It's a 300-pound barbell back squat, right? With some iron plates on it. There's your solution. And this is not my opinion. This is well understood. It's a well-observed fact. And I'm not saying you have to gain as much muscle as me. That's not necessary. This is not necessary. You don't have to be squatting 500 pounds like you saw me doing there. You don't have to deadlift 600 pounds. You don't have to do those things. That is extreme. It's not what I'm telling you. You don't have to live that lifestyle. But putting on 10 pounds of muscle, you don't got to put on 50 like me, okay? 'Cause I've got like 50 pounds of muscle over my baseline. All right, you don't have to do that. It's not necessary. I might have more than 50 pounds over my baseline at this point. 10 pounds. 10 pounds of muscle for most people gained over the course of a year or two will be an absolute game changer to your metabolic health and your energy turnover. Absolute game changer. It will completely change those things. Completely change your health markers too. You'll be able to eat way more food and lose weight, not just not gain. Okay, so again, get in and do some serious training. Again, it doesn't have to be as extreme as I do. So you can train 3 days a week and make phenomenal gains. You got to do 5 or 6 like me. It's not necessary. Like literally 45 minutes 3 times a week for most people would get them all the way to that point within a year. As long as they do it consistently with good training. Good progressive overload program. Works all the major muscles of the body. All right, that'll do it. It will be resolved. Okay? So there's your solution. Your metabolism is not going down because of age. It's going down because you're losing muscle and you're less active. That's it. Numerous large-scale studies have confirmed this. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.